everyone, it's Ginny from Homestead Corner. And today I've got a few tips and tricks of food storage that I thought would be useful and I wanted to share with you guys. So a lot of you that have been watching me for a while have seen a lot of my tips and tricks and things that we do, how we store food, different ways that we do it. But there are still lots and lots of new people just learning how to prep, just getting prepared and just getting their feet wet in this. So I thought it was a good reminder to, for the new people, this is great little tips and tricks to help them get started. And also some of you seasoned preppers as well. You may have been doing it for quite a while, and I know that I get stuck in a rut sometimes, and we have to think out of the box, and we have to keep thinking of new, different kinds of ideas. So these little tips and tricks, there might be something in here that you don't do, or you might do all of them. So a lot of times when many of us first get started, we start with these freeze-dried buckets, little buckets, big buckets, whatever it is, and they have got the meals all put together. You just add water and have to boil it. These are super simple, but these are extremely expensive for what you get. And also, you're locked into the meals that are already put together for you. They've already got all their seasoning in it. It's got everything in it. All you have to do is add water, but it really, a lot of this is, I don't love the meals. It's not just one brand. It's not just this brand. I've tried a whole bunch of meals. A few of the Mountain House things, they're kind of good. They're not really that bad, but they are super expensive. Compared to you being able to buy the food and have the ingredients to put it together yourself. That is a huge, huge money saver. Whether you are buying canned goods and stocking your own canned goods, that is definitely a way to go. I think it's also important to learn how to preserve your own foods, growing vegetables and fruits and whatever it is that you can grow in your area, and preserving those, drying them, freezing them, canning them. Freezing, not so much, because if the grid goes down, then you're going to lose that food, or you're going to have to figure out how to cook it all off really fast. So we don't do a lot of frozen foods. We do mostly frozen meats, and that's it. But I keep a stockpile of jars just in case if the grid goes down and I lose my freezer and my ability to keep my food frozen. I'm prepared with either the wood stove or a fire outside. I can absolutely can off everything that I have in the freezer, so I can still preserve that later. I don't love the texture of all canned meats. That's why I don't can tons of meat. And I think, variety is the spice of life, really. The more variety you have, the better. You can get food fatigue, and food fatigue is no fun. I have heard people, I got 10 years of rice and beans. Well, good Lord, rice and beans are a good thing to have. Absolutely, I 100% agree with that. But if that's all you've got, you're in trouble, because really, I'm not a calorie counter. I have never counted calories in my life. It's not something I do. Well, you can tell I'm a little chunky, but that's okay. It is what it is. I'm happy and I'm comfortable, and that's all that matters. So when you want to look at your labels, because rice and beans, a quarter cup of dried beans is a serving. So, and that quarter cup is going to make about a whole cup of cooked beans. So you're going to get a whole cup of cooked beans for one serving. If you are looking at a 3,000 calorie diet and all you've got is rice and beans, you literally are going to have to eat a pound of rice in a day and about a half a pound of beans. And I don't know about you, but I'd be hard pressed to get all that in me. You need some other stuff. You need fats, you need vegetables, you need all kinds of other stuff to add with it. You don't want to be stuck with rice and beans. They will keep you alive for a while. You're not going to be able to live off just that forever either. There just isn't enough nutrition in it. You've got to have other things to add to that nutrient. So definitely, if you're looking at a certain calorie amount, I mean, if you're a couch potato and you're not planning on leaving the couch, you can live on a lot less calories than someone else that is going to be out there collecting wood and collecting water and washing laundry in the river. They're going to need a lot more calories to keep going and keep their body in good condition. And you need all those different things. So adding in things like peanut butter, this has 190 calories in 2 tablespoons. This is really going to boost your calorie count, and it's got a lot of great stuff in it for you as well. It's, you know, not just the calories, but it's also got 16 grams of fat in this peanut butter. Different ones are going to differ a little bit, but they're going to be right in that range. And, you know, you've got 7 grams of protein in 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. That's a great way to help boost up your proteins if you don't have a lot of meats. Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, those are going to be great. You know, learn how to make bread. Learn. Skills are so important. That's one of the things that I really think is one of the most important preps is skills. You need to know how to use all this stuff. And, you know, although these buckets are all pre-made, it's simple, it's easy, they're super expensive, and, you know, you want a nice variety. So I personally prefer the freeze-dried cans of individual ingredients because when I'm making something, I can go in and grab a scoop of peas and a scoop of carrots and a scoop of onions, and I can add that to whatever I'm making just to beef up the nutrition on it. It's going to give me more fiber, it's going to give me more potassium, whatever the vegetables have in them, it's going to add all that to it. And I think nutrition is so important. A lot of preppers are looking at, I need this many calories a day. It's not just the calories that you need. You need a wide variety of nutrition as well to keep you healthy. I mean, you can eat 3,000 calories of pasta in a day, and, you know, but you're not getting any other nutrition. Or if you're just eating rice and beans, you've got to add that other nutrition. You know, add some cornbread, add some honey to that. You know, add some fats, butters, oils, things like that. You want to remember when you're stocking food in your pantry that you've got a wide variety and all the things you're going to need to cook those. Spices, lots and lots of spices. As many spices as you can. I'm telling you. Spices are definitely the way to go. You need lots of spices. That way you can change it up. If you're stuck eating rice and beans and a can of soup and that's all you've got for 6 weeks is that stuff, you can at least change it up a little bit by adding in, you know, a little minced onion or, you know, some cumin, or you can mix it up, give it all different kinds of flavors. Some hot peppers, everything that you like. And just because someone else buys it doesn't mean you have to buy it. If you don't like it, don't get it. I feel like that's a waste of money. A lot of preppers are going to just buy whatever they can get cheap, and that's okay. That's their plan. My personal plan is I buy what we like. Because if there's no emergency, if the grid doesn't go down for 10 years, then what am I going to do with all this stuff that I don't like? It's either going to go bad, I'm going to have to give it away, or throw it away, which is even worse. And, you know, you don't want that to happen. So we buy what we love, and I think that's an important thing. And, you know, get it while you can find it, because sometimes it's difficult to find these things. You know, if you love salmon, stock up on salmon. If you love peanut butter, stock up on peanut butter. Those are the things, you know, get your rice and beans, definitely. Those will help with your calories, they help with nutrition, and they stretch your meals out huge. So a little 5-ounce can of chicken, you can put it in with some rice and beans. You can make a soup, you can make a casserole, you can make tons of different things. And you can make a casserole with different spices 20 different ways. And it's going to change it all up for you, and you're not going to get sick of eating it every single day. Another thing I think is important when you're stocking your pantry is to make sure you have plenty of fire starters. We stock quite a bit of lighters and quite a bit of matches. The matches are great. The lighters, I love them. We have the ability to have quick, easy, flick it and it lights. We might as well use it. So we keep a good variety of lighters, long candle lighters, the whole thing. Matches, batteries for your flashlights, radios, anything like that that you need batteries for. That's another thing we try to keep plenty in stock of. And candles. If there are no lights, your batteries are going to run down really fast if you have got lanterns and flashlights running all the time. But if you have candles, you really can save that battery power for when you're on the move. You know, if you're sitting at the kitchen table playing cards at night, candles are perfect for that. There's no sense to waste those batteries. But you want to save those for when you need to walk around the house and stuff, and you don't want to use an open flame probably, or if you're sitting, you know, with little kids somewhere, you don't want them near the open flame. Just be mindful of what is going to be useful for you, the types of things that you use, and the type of things that you like. Also, you don't want to forget, you know, your toilet papers, things like that. Alternatives to toilet papers, you know, you could kind of figure out a plan of what are you going to do when the toilet paper runs out, because it can. We all saw it happen in the spring this year. So if that ever happens again and you don't have a good stock of toilet paper, or it doesn't come back in stock before you run out, having a plan with either some kind of cloth or paper of some sort, you know, having an extra plan for that. Lots of people use cloth. I don't like the whole idea of cleaning it. I would do it if I had to do it, and if it comes to it, yeah, we'll do it. But if I can use toilet paper, I'm in. Book pages, tissues, whatever. Throwaway items are great. Things that, you know, I don't really want to wash it. I don't like it. Some people, they're okay with it. They do it every day anyway to save on toilet paper and save money and the environment or whatever. It's an individual thing. Stock what you think you need. Just because someone else does it doesn't mean it's right for you. We are all individuals and we all need to do what is good for us. But having the right nutrition and, you know, the products for those quick emergencies and severe emergencies, having things like that on hand are super important. And these little things are a great place to start, especially if you're brand new to prepping. But even if you've been a prepper for a really long time, sometimes we get stuck in a rut and, you know, we got tunnel vision and we forget about little things on the side. You know, it's those little things that can be so important. And skills. Grab books for, you know, those books for cooking, different kinds of meals, using pantry items, things like that. Write down recipes you see, try stuff out, try it now. Don't wait until emergency happens and find out that all the recipes you wrote down, you don't like any of them. That's not good. You want to try this stuff now. Buy, you know, eat the rice and beans that you buy. Make a bean soup. Make whatever it is you want to try out. Watch recipes, check them out. I think that's important. I've got a bunch of recipes that I've been working on, like my regular recipes that we use, converting them to food storage items. So I can make sure that those food storage items are getting eaten up. And in case of an emergency, I know exactly what I need, where I can grab it from, how I'm going to put it together. So I've been working on those, and as soon as I get them, to where I'm completely happy with them, I will share them with you in videos so you can try these recipes out. And remember, recipes are they're like just a little push in a direction. If you don't like something in the recipe, take it out. Add something else. If you think it needs more, give it more. If it's got too much red pepper in it, take the red pepper out or take just a little bit of it out. Recipes are like that. They're not set in stone. Unless you're baking, baking is kind of a science. You have to have your measurements right with your flours and baking powders and yeast. And, those things baking is different, definitely. You want to really pay attention to your portions on baking. But when you're everyday cooking, that is very loose how you can do that. You can really mix it up any way you like it. That's the great thing about it. All right, before I go today, I just wanted to say thank you. I got a couple of Christmas cards in the mail from you guys, and you just brighten my day and make my heart smile. Oh my God. I have sent Christmas cards out to some of you, everyone that requested them. They are out there. If you haven't gotten them, they're on their way. I did send them to everybody that requested them. I love Christmas cards. I love that. And we all need a little cheer right now. It's been a crazy year. So I wanted to say thank you to Sarge for the beautiful card, and from Prepping with Sarge. He has got a great channel over there. If you guys are interested in stacking silver and things like that, he's got a great channel over there. I really like it. And I'm fairly new to silver and gold and stuff, so I find it so interesting and I just really like it. So thank you, Sarge. I love the card. It makes my heart smile. I just love it. And I also got a beautiful card from Sarah. Thank you so much. She is one of my viewers, and I just thank you. I appreciate it. What a beautiful card. It is so pretty. Look at that. And it's got a little jewel on top of the tree. Oh my goodness. Love it. So cute. And I got another card from the Pool family, and it is just beautiful. You guys just make my heart smile. It is so pretty. I just love Christmas, and I love everything about the holiday season. And I know people are celebrating Hanukkah right now, and happy Hanukkah to all of you. And I hope you have a great holiday season. Remember, it's who's around the tree, not what's under the tree. I love you all. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.